What's up, guys? It's your boy Iven. Welcome to a Let's Play that was supposed to start in April, but this is, as you know, Batman Arkham Knight. But since the beginning of this game is too long, I'll just explain what I did. So basically, this is my like 10th or 11th test footage. I started in April, and I've basically worked whole week or two finding researching on Google, cause OBS only recorded. It did record, but only audio and separate images, which were there was no gameplay, but basically just an image, and the audio would record fine, but with no gameplay. So only pictures that are frozen, and they basically did you couldn't hear the you couldn't see the gameplay. So what I found is that I should have put since I only have audio and mic capture, I needed to put one more window, and that window was game capture, and then I had to basically wait for the game to start, and then I pressed record only specific window, and that window was then when the game started, I chose the window that the game is in, and I made this was a couple of minutes ago. I made an test footage, and now everything runs fine. So in this let's play, I'm gonna commentate a lot. So I'm gonna try to do my best to use the knowledge I have of DC Universe to maybe explain a couple of Easter eggs, or maybe identity of some of characters. So I'm gonna I know I should stop saying I'm gonna try to pass on my knowledge of some characters to you. So if some of you guys don't know who maybe some of the minor villains are, I'll try to explain the best. Also, as you can see, I'm gonna direct my view to the TV. On the TV we can see that on the news it's speaking about Arkham City. So this game takes place 2 years after Arkham City, so after death of the Joker and everything that happened. So Soda Cola, which is the equivalent of, which is the Coca-Cola equivalent of so Soda Cola, if you played ever DC Universe Online, Soda Cola is the main it's basically used as a healing item. It gives you health. So in this part, sorry if I'm talking during the cutscenes, but I've also put subtitles. I forgot to say, we're playing it on normal, and this part is basically gonna be tutorial. We're gonna learn some of our moves and how to use Batmobile, and also later I'm gonna give I thought I'm playing Batman and not Silent Hill, but that's fine. I'm gonna basically give my opinion on the design and the look of the Batmobile later on, because for right now let's try to get out of this Silent Hill world, because I'm really confused. I thought we were playing Batman, not Silent Hill, so we get brought down very easily and get wrecked, to pretty much say it. suspected chemical weapon attack in Gotham Diner. So as soon as you see chemical weapon, you know who is responsible. Surprise, surprise, it's our old friend Scarecrow, aka Dr. Jonathan Crane, which he started out as a good guy. He worked as a psychiatrist in Arkham Knight, in Arkham Asylum, sorry. He was in Batman Begins in the movie, if you remember, in the trilogy by Christopher Nolan. He was portrayed by Cillian Murphy, and I don't know, a lot of people like the film, but on the other hand, some not. But I think he did for a live action, cause he's like the only one that played Scarecrow in live action, and I think that for that year and for that movie he did a lot of jobs, so good job. So Black Canary Club, you could have seen. Black Canary is also an ally of Batman's. She's like Dinah Lance, her name is, the current one in the comics. If you guys read the Rebirth, so the Birds of Prey, Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, Dinah is currently with Barbara Gordon. They are a team, but on the CW show, the Arrow, they changed it, so it was in the first season it was Sarah Lance, but in these current seasons she's portrayed by Katie Cassidy, and they changed her name to Laurel Lance. Yeah, Laurel, and in the first season her like sister Sarah was the Black Canary before they like put Sarah in Legends of Tomorrow as she's currently White Canary, and like Laurel basically replaced her. Also, Laurel appears in the 18th episode of season 1 of CW's Flash All-Star Team Up. I just caught the episode on TV the other day, because in my country the Flash show only started to like air, so they're like 3 episodes away from like ending the first season. So yeah, Laurel, she made like a cameo in that episode. So, and also, I'm a little late and that it's like currently season 3 of Flash, but so far I don't know, in the start, like the season 1, it felt like slow, cause they just in every episode they basically like took down one meta-human. So, but as the season progressed, they have put more emotions and everything. So,
I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did.
Also, I'm liking how the game runs on my PC. It's smooth. I thought that maybe there's gonna be some like slowdowns in the recording, but I gotta say it's buttery smooth, so I'm happy with that.
Tell your men not to engage. I'll deal with it.
And also I'm happy I found a way to like record this game, because it made me like so angry that I couldn't like
Going to be a long night.
see what's wrong with OBS, so yeah. So seems like we got a not tag basically. So Batman's fashion is when he like talks to Jim or James, he basically, whenever Jim finds out that something's wrong and he turns around, Bruce is already gone. So this girl here, her name, she's the daughter of Jim or James Gordon, whatever. Like, her name is Barbara. She goes by the alias of Oracle. She was Batgirl in Arkham universe, and like she's basically Batman's like information handler. so to say. And also the events of Killing Joke, the graphic novel comic, did happen in Arkham universe, cause as you can see, Barbara is in the wheelchair. She's paralyzed, and that's all. I mean, it's not thanks to, it's the person that's responsible for Barbara's paralysis is none other than Joker, which I'm sure by this point in time, it's 2017, that some of you guys read Killing Joke, and you know that Joker was responsible, that he shot Barbara and then sent the pics. Also, there was an animated movie based on Killing Joke, which came in like November or December last year. I remember there was like a lot of controversy around that like movie. So now we're gonna even the odds the best way that we can, and that's by bringing in our sweet not tank but car, the Batmobile. Now I did say in the beginning that I'm gonna say what I think about. So if you ask me my like top 5 list, so number 1 for me hands down is and always will be the animated Batmobile, so that's my number 1. Number 2, I it's like it's split between like Adam West Batman, so 1960s Batmobile, and Michael Keaton's Batmobile, but I would say that I liked maybe Keaton's a bit more. I know that 1960s were like tough times and that they didn't have like that much of a budget, so that's like my top 3. Top 4 would, number 4 would be like, I know, maybe the Tumblr, the Christian Bale one, and I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Number 5. No, number 5. I would say George Clooney or Val Kilmer, but no. We like the fans of DC Comics and DC like movies and universe. You know, if you're a fellow like fan, you know that people don't like to talk about those two movies because of Joel Schumacher and his like vision of Batman. Like the cast isn't like they're not like wants to blame for like the casting and everything that he did in the movie, like so. So as I said, this is going to be mainly a like tutorial. So we're gonna get familiarized with maybe like our melee combat and this sweet guy here. Also, I do have skins, and if you guys want, I can like play through the story with skins. So I would like to hear your feedback. So be sure to like leave it in the comment, and like maybe if you want, you can research the skins and write in the comments, and then I'll see if I have the skin, and maybe I'll, who knows, maybe your comment will like be the one that's gonna win. So basically nothing too much, just gonna beat these guys. And there's also another guy in the chamber, which I'm not gonna lie, he's a fool. You're gonna see in a moment why. And that's woman is Pamela Isley, Dr. Pamela Isley, aka Poison Ivy. She was in. Let me think. She was. I think she was in the movie with Clooney, if I'm not. If I do remember correctly, or with Kilmer. I can't remember, but as I said, I don't like to talk about those two movies. So, yeah. So as I said, he's a fool, cause the Ivy, to my knowledge of like all the major villains, Ivy is the only one that's got like natural immunity, as she said here, to Crane's toxin, so she can't be affected at all. So also I'm liking, as I said, the way the game looks, and I did like tone down some settings, but
Tell me.
as you can see, the game looks still
And
looks
what if I don't want to?
great.
Then I burn every plant in Gotham.
It started with a meeting.
What meeting?
Everyone was there. Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler, even poor Harley.
So yeah, it always starts with a meeting. The same was in like another game in the Arkham series
Over my
that
dead body.
people don't like to talk about. Arkham Origins. In that game, if you remember, Joker hired Deathstroke, Bane,
And when I came to, I was locked up in that room.
the one chick that was
It's such a shame
basically
that
a
this
snake.
vile toxin has no effect on me.
I can't remember her name now.
Nature always wins.
I can't remember, but yeah, maybe it'll come to my mind.
Will
But
he ever learn?
no, right now, no. And Ivy is also very full if she thinks she can get rid of us that easily. So
You're coming with me.
also,
You
fun
don't have to
fact,
ask.
if some of you guys did like watch the animated series when you were younger, but you're not that like big of fans of DC and Batman, Batman is in this game is voiced. They brought him back, the voice of animated series character, original Batman, which was voiced by Kevin Conroy. So he is back. Mark Hamill sadly is not like didn't portray the Joker in this game because his character died in Arkham City. Excuse me, I don't know what's happening. But right now I need to like sign different letters to basically use the car, and I still hope that by pressing escape I did not like, because when I recorded without the game capture window, I think the problem was mainly with pressing the escape. I think that somehow the escape button negated all of the like recording, so that was like the main factor that like froze those images in place. So I hope we're still good and running, because if not I might like edit this video in Vegas. I might cut up some of the parts of the recording and then like simply put the video the way it is, because one thing you should know, guys, my videos are all pre-recorded. I know in some games I know what I need to do, in some new games of course not, but I never edit my videos, so I leave them the way they are, so you get what I record, you see, so no like touch-ups or like
You need to leave.
transitions, nothing, nothing like maybe I don't like touch up my
I need to know where those
voice commentary in Vegas, so I just leave it the way it is.
There are more on the way.
Also, as you can see, Batman has like
weapon diagnostics.
some of
Time to go to war.
like a detention unit in the back of his trunk where the inmates can get a sweet ride. So let's do this by doing this right here, which says weapon energy diagnostics. Unleash the Batmobile's awesome power, destroy enemy targets while avoiding incoming fire to charge the secondary weapon energy and activate the missile barrage. Also, you can see the city is littered with LexCorp, so Lex Luthor's company. As you can see, they also have some like franchises or like companies in Gotham. So let's use missile barrage. Pretty much, that's like stage 1 of. So I'm gonna try to power slide. Also, oh, donuts. Also, later we get like the afterburner, which you can like replenish by driving fast or jumping or using power slide and drifting like I did a few minutes ago. So let's take out 3. So basically it's like a discount 3 for 1. So okay, lady, that seems fine. Let's, as she said, we need to, the bad computer, we need to like basically get, our missile barrage to level 2, so, and destroy 4. So that's pretty much it. Now I think that's the end, and let's continue. And also for doing like training and most wanted missions, you get the Wayne Tech points, which you use to upgrade your suit and gadgets and everything. So let's go to Panessa Studios and destroy these, what's left of their tanks. Also sometimes I like to, when I'm driving, maybe switch to battle mode, because sometimes it can make your life easier with driving and everything. So also there might be occasional like frame dips or something, but that's only because there's too much like maybe explosions or rain on the like screen, so I'm really sorry for that. Let's destroy 4 for 1, and basically we got hit, but that don't matter. And also, if you could, you can see that the tanks have like reflective purple lights. Those lights are basically the weak spot of the tanks, so that's where you need to shoot if you want to like take them down easier. So I'm gonna use shortcut basically, and right here we're gonna end it as soon as we're gonna send our first major villain into like prison in the cell. Well, Ivy is going in the isolation chamber, but also the cells as you play, like the thugs and militia, like lieutenants. As soon as you like
Any progress?
get done with Most Wanted, they like you basically fill the whole prison cell system, and also the major villains have a separate cell, and they're like basically stashed all together, except for Ivy. She's in the isolation chamber, and the others are like put together. And we are gonna take the remote electrical charge, which I didn't know when I first played this game, and I
Honestly,
like
why do you even bother?
went to IGN and I saw under Easter eggs and secrets that in the evidence room you can basically take back the gadget. Also, I did say like in the comments write if you want me to play with skins, and second, I want you to write
Good. Another
if
cell.
if or not you would like to see, if you would like me to talk during the cutscenes, or should I stay like maybe quiet so you can hear what's going on. So basically what I said is we're gonna go to evidence room, and here you can find out information on all like Batman's major villains. So here's Raish, the grandfather of current Robin, which is Damian Wayne, and Damian is the son of is Bruce's son basically, and Talia al Ghul, she's Raish's daughter and mother of Damian, which she is dead. She died also in Arkham City in that final battle. And also I forgot, I almost forgot the trophy. Our first, and we should hear from our friend Edward.
I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
So as you can see, they've left enough rooms for evidence, for the later evidence when we catch some more bad guys. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for part 1. Once again, I'm deeply sorry that this LP started just now. As I said, I had problems all through the May with all through April, sorry, with recording and everything. So this part is gonna go up Monday. Kingdom Hearts part 11. I know this week hasn't been apart, so you'll get it on Monday. Tuesday is Battlefront. Wednesday is like chill day. I'll see what I'll do. On Thursday, part 3 of Saints Row 2, and next Friday, Batman Arkham Knight part 2. Once again, I'm Iven. Thanks for watching, subbing, liking, and commenting. Also, I'm gonna from now on start to like saying, so follow me like on social media, Twitter at Ivan_Uric with a C on the end, and also follow me on Instagram, which is Ika with 2A's21, and also sub, and I'll see you. Bye.